Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi live on a Sunday. How are we doing out there, cupcakes? Well, I know Simon's not having a good day so far. My heart goes out to you, Simon. There's nothing worse than coming out to a smelly pond. That's for sure. So, what's everyone been up to? How are we all? I've been tidying up. I've made me shower. Works wonders. That's it. Stab myself with my knife. Right, who have we got in? We've got Gwen in, Fanfrit Steve, Yorkie's Coy's in, Mark Charles is in, Carl's in. Who else we got in? Aaron's in the background while he's sunning it out on his holiday. I hope you're enjoying yourself, Andrew. Well, I've had the liners are ordered for the new grow on. Can't really do a great deal to it now until they come. I have finally decided that I am going to put the pump inside the settlement chamber and pump it out to both waste and to the pond. Good afternoon, Craig. How are we doing, Craig?
Not bad. Yourself? You right?
Yeah, well, I'm all right, but I wouldn't say I was 100% happy. I got fucking flukes in the main pond again.
Parasites seem to be rising their head at the minute, don't they?
Well, the thing is, I've gone from 5 degrees up to 9.6 degrees over the space of a couple of days. I don't think that's helped either.
No, I'm having trouble getting rid of fluke as well.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to go at Mum and say, Mum, can you help me out again? Fucking hell. She's going to turn around and say, I'm the Bank of Vincent at the moment. Bless her.
So
how's your new dream? How's your new dream doing?
It's doing good. Water's looking mint, but time will tell when we start lamping the food in and the weather starts warming up a bit. But yeah, it's doing well, to be fair. So,
And the grow on?
I'm just bored because there's nothing to clean.
Yeah.
No,
there is.
I'm still having to clean
the drum, but it's not completely plug it and leave it, though, is it?
No, not at all, mate. Not at all. I'm still cleaning it a little bit, but only because there's muck, scum more than anything. I'm just cleaning that off basically, and a bit of waste in the sky. I'll clean that out.
I get a bit of skulls along the top of the waste tray.
Yeah. Well, it's got them special. It's got that new modified jet and stuff, but you still get splash. It's like pebble dash in the toilet, and you still get the splashes. Yeah,
I know that because every time I've had to check my sensor, I've ended up, even with the lid in front of me, I've ended up soaked because it's surprising the amount of water that does come out of them jets, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
But now the grow on's doing. Them both sitting at 12. To be fair, I haven't increased or decreased. I've just left them at 12.
All right, so you haven't been heavy feeding with the grow on a race.
No, I've just been. I mean, the feeder's still on, but it's only 3 times a day. Very, very little. It's on the minimum setting. So, yeah. So but no, all good. I mean, a PPD. There was some flashing going on, but I thought, do I get them out and scrape them? Well, what happens when you get them out and scrape them? I'm going to PP anyway, so I'll just whack the PP in.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I've stopped flashing, so it's one of them.
No, well, I ended up getting the Becco out because she was literally. I mean, she would get up and swim round, but when I got her in the bowl, she was rather pink.
Yeah.
So I knew there straight away that there was something wrong.
Yeah.
But instantly, as soon as I went onto the my Bing straight away, soon as I got into that mucus, it was like a fucking rave party, and I'm like, no wonder you're not fucking happy. But at the time, I was sitting at 5-6 degrees,
Yeah.
so I just and I'm just sitting. I've just checked the temperature in there today, and I'm sitting about 9.6. So I'm on that cusp of being able to do something. But I think the first protocol will be like I normally do, and that's a dose of PP, and
Yeah.
then I'll with the fluke treatment. I'm still undecided on what fluke treatment I'm going to use to start with, because it is a fresh pond in that respect. So I might start with something like the NG Lab Flucosol and give that a go, because I usually use Fluke P and it never seems to get anywhere. And I don't like using Lernex because it's an absolute bastard to get to dissolve.
Well, I'd been using Fluke P and he run out, so he's ordered a fresh tub of Fluke P, and they've changed the labelling now. You can't use it below 10 degrees apparently, whereas the old label you could.
Yeah, you could, because it is Fluke P is usually the go-to that the boys down at the farm use, and then if they re-scrape and then they find they've still got flukes, then Rick will hit them with a dose of Lernex, so that they're getting hit with a not a completely different product, because they both do the same job, but with different ingredients. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And like he says, they do become swings and roundabouts with they build up an immunity to them, especially if it's the same fish kept in the same body of water, and you're constantly treating that body of water with the same product. Then they're going to build up an immunity to it, whichever way you look at it. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I do follow Rick's ethos in the fact that if it doesn't work with the first time with the first product, even if you do a second retreat just as a belt and braces, and then you still find it's still there, which is what I had with the growing on tank last year. I then had to rethink and use something different, and I used some Lernex that Rick gave me, and it worked. But fuck me, honestly, trying to get that stuff to dissolve is unreal.
Well, I used Lernex last year, and I've done the old trick of mixing it, this, that, and the other. And I was told by somebody, don't mix it, just dust it over the top of your pond, and it'll just settle down into the pond. I tried that; it worked a treat for me. Just a fine dusting over the top of the pond, and you could see it dropping. And as it was dropping, it was settling on the fish. I'm not saying to everybody do that, but that's what somebody advised me to do. I done it, and it worked for me.
I could see the logic behind it.
Yeah.
Because if you dust the whole pond, then as it does sort of like drop, it probably dissolves more as it's dropping. And like you say, if it stops and then lands on the fish, then it's doing a different job a different way, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not telling anybody to do that. That's just what somebody advised me to do. I tried it. That's the way they use it, and it worked a treat for me. Yeah. I mean, it's food for thought. As I say, I'm not telling anybody to do that, but it worked for me, and it's just food for thought. And it does make sense as it's dropping through the water. It is settling on the fish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, don't put it in big clumps, because it will clump together. Just a fine dusting, like a shake and back type thing.
Yeah, do it with your Mrs. Icing Sugar sieve. She'll love you for it. But like Ken's saying here, in Canada, all they have to treat flukes over there is PP.
Yeah.
Because all the other chemicals that like we're allowed to use are banned.
Yeah.
So, how many treatments do you have to do, Ken, before you eradicate flukes with PP? And what sort of ratios do you do it at? Failing that, jump on and explain it to us. And I've just seen cheers, bud. Cheers, bud. And I know there is another mug on its way, so it's a race now to see who gets the 100 spot on my mugs. Yep, I've got Joe from the Koi Perspective, cracking channel, cracking magazine. Check it out, guys. But Joe sent me one, and someone else has sent me one, and it's a race now to see who is number 100 because I'm sitting at 98 at the moment. So much appreciated, Joe.
I had 100, but that's the amount I've sent out.
Joe says, bollocks, I bet I'm 101.
So is your roof all finished now, Vince?
It is to a degree.
Yeah.
It is to a degree, yeah. 2 seconds. Ken saying, I usually treat 3 days in a row at the rate of 1.5 grams per 1,000 US gallons. Something worth trying, I suppose. We don't know unless we try, do we?
No.
And didn't Stu Bob say in the comments, if you did, Stu, yes, please. We will take that approach and we'll have a look at that, see if that works. Because I've got, yeah, I could do today, tomorrow, and Tuesday, because Wednesday we're back at the farm. Yay! How many fish am I buying from Japan? None at the moment, because our Matt hasn't had the stock in yet. And even when Matt gets the stock in, it's still going to be a while because they've got to go through the quarantine procedure and that. But, mate, he's got some stunning fish coming. So keep your eyes out on that one. And he's still got some stunning fish on the website. And there is still some fish in stock that aren't on the website. So, yeah, go and check out my man Matt Howe from Howie Koi. And Simon saying, I've heard of fluke treatment being dissolved in a small amount of alcohol prior to be added into the water.
Alcohol, that is.
Yeah, but I think, are you meaning something like, oh, fuck it, isopropyl alcohol? Is that how you say it? Is that the one you're on about, Si? Because I know that does it evaporate quite quickly. Yeah, I sort it out, Stu, no worries.
I'm usually
so yeah, sorry, is that isopropyl part of the alcohol? Follow that. Yeah, I'll put a link in. Come and join us. Yeah, so and to be honest, I like to use Fluke P because it's always done me right. But is there a resistance? Supposedly disperses in the water. Or vodka. There you go. You got any vodka, Scrag?
I'm teetotal, mate.
Yes, so am I. So I'm fucking. I think I might have a bit of isopropyl upstairs in the modelling room.
And I want to keep my gonads, so I don't touch Dawn's vodka. Yeah.
So what sort of
as I say, that just didn't work for me. And if that's the same principle, then there's got to be some truth in it, yeah.
Ooh. We were saying, lad, I seen Frank's lemon harawaki yesterday in person from New Forest Koi. It's fucking awesome. On its way to the Caveman Gav. Oh, wicked! Send me some pictures, Will, on Telegram, so I can have a look later. But yeah, there is. You got any big plans koi wise this year?
No. Well, I'm all coyed out, really. To be fair, I shall move some of the grow-ons have come on really well. I haven't been lamping the food in, as I've said, but there's some nice grow-ons in there at the minute, so I will be moving some of them over into the main pond. But no, I've got no plans for adding any more at the minute. No. I've got all the grow-on covered up. I'll be taking the covers off when that gets warmer. Obviously, I'll take that.
Yeah.
That polycarb tunnel's been that greenhouse tunnel's been a godsend. To be fair, it really has. Yeah.
All right. I'm not laughing at you. Simon says if nothing else, it will get the fluke pissed up. Oh, Simon, you do tickle me. And Danny Love is saying, I struggled last year, had to strong dose PP before Lernix Pro, only way I could clear them up. That's what I mean. I usually do a dose of PP and then I hit them with the fluke P. But yeah,
how's the build going, Danny? Danny's in the middle of a build at the moment. I know he got the liner in yesterday, so and the glass.
Cool. What channel is that then?
Danny Love. He hasn't got a channel. He's just.
He hasn't got a channel.
No, but he's in the middle of his. He's the guy who had my Nexus.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So all exciting times for him. I know he was buzzing. He was like a dog with two tinkles yesterday because he'd got the liner in.
Hang on a second. Jamie, hello, Vince. I was going to end life around the koi pond due to a major leak from the purge pipe. But after a full day of effing and jeffing and digging and fixing, I managed to sort it out. That's awesome news, mate. Yeah, I was gutted when you said that you were going to be closing your channel down. Does Rick have any of those Shiros still from that spawning I was at, or are they gone? No, all the best ones are still on the farm, as well as some of the good quality ones are still on the farm. I've got 2 good ones in the growing on tank in a long block. I lost a few. And I think there's a couple of really small ones that haven't grown a lot in the Tosai tank as well. But yeah, there was some cracking Shiros when we were going through them. Danny's saying, Scrag, stopped where I showed you, mate, having a day off today and still like a dog with 2 tinkles. Yeah. Oh, bless him. Oh, Moses, how we doing, bruv? Paul's Koi Pond. If you don't know Paul's Koi Pond, get across, give him a like, give him a subscribe. Tell him I sent you, because it will. We'll tickle him pink. Edelsbrook Koi Pond's in as well. How are we doing? 30 hassle-free years of koi keeping, then this. Oh, mate, what's happened? That's not good. So are you intending to build an enclosure over your grow on like you've got round your main pond?
No, mate, I dare not. I've took enough of the garden up as it is. No, I'm just going to leave it open. To be fair, we enjoy it the way it is.
Yeah.
And we put a patio set up there in the summer. So I'll be glad to get that tunnel down. But as I say, it's been a godsend up there. Yeah,
man, it would look really nice though.
Yeah, Another pagoda or something, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I know it would, Vince, but I like my nuts where they are.
To be fair, Dawn loves it just as much as I do. To be fair, I don't think there'd be any issues. I mean, she's out there all the while looking at the fish.
Yeah. Yeah, Susan loves looking at the fish and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, she doesn't like all this construction and mess and
Nah.
But in my defence, I have been keeping it really, really tidy as I go.
It's difficult, really. Especially in the winter as well, because you got that much crap coming around and mud and slosh and everything else. It's difficult.
Yeah. And like, it started raining again.
Yeah, we've got heavy winds here. We have.
Yeah, we were. I mean, about how long we've been live? 19 minutes. Yeah, about 20 minutes ago, it was absolutely fine out there. I was thinking, oh, I can get a mix done after the live.
Yeah,
and it's now pissing it down again.
Yeah, I've got to get in the pond again when the weather warms up because there's something wrong. I wish I'd never fitted that spin drifter. To be fair, biggest pile of poo I've ever come across. I wish I hadn't gone with it. Just a nightmare.
Mate, aerated bottom drains. It just both something that me and Rick do agree on, and that's aerated bottom drains.
No, pile of poo.
Yeah, and I get it if someone's got a retro bottom drain running.
Yeah.
Then yeah, because you do want that help to pull it to the satellite.
Yeah.
Can you see what I mean? But on a bottom drain pond, I don't think it's needed.
No.
Personally, if you want extra air, chuck a fucking air stone in.
Well, I've got the curtain. To be honest, I very rarely add it on anyway because I've got the curtain, the width of the pond, and that was ideal. But when I have switched it, well, as you know, the top popped off the end of the summer.
Yeah.
I got that back on, but now it's just one big bubble that's coming up. So I don't know whether it started to come off again, but I dare to switch it on just in case it pops off again because I ain't getting in at 12 degrees.
Simon saying here, mine's fucking snapped clean off. Does that mean you got to get back in there again, Si?
I don't know.
He seems to love getting in his pond, doesn't he?
Yeah, I like the idea of the storm drains. The one that EZ Pond do. I don't know whether you've seen them, Vince.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, they're all concealed. It hasn't got that rod and stuff, but they do a fiberglass one. They do EZ Pond. It's called
because that's what you've got in it as your growing on tank.
I've got EZ Pond growing on tank, but it's only got the Cockney Koi bottom drain in that one,
right?
Just with a grid over the top of it. But now that EZ Pond do an aerated one, it's just like a disc, and it's difficult to if you look it up on Tinternet.
Yeah, I'll have a look later.
They're quite expensive, but they look a good bit of kit. Yeah.
Oh, Simon saying you got to drain the pond, Si. Fuck me, you better get that growing on set up fucking built in, didn't you? Jesus. And Joe saying EZ Storm.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that then.
Yeah. They're fiberglass, they are.
Yeah, they're fucking every day, aren't they?
Yeah. Lee at West Midlands Koi, as you know, he's a distributor for EZ Pond and that, and he's got storm drains in all of his tanks in his new facility. That's coming on street, that is.
Yeah. Afternoon, Ty. How we doing, my brother?
Good morning, Vince. How are you guys doing? Hey, Craig.
Morning, Ty. You okay, mate?
Yeah, doing good. How are you guys doing? Say what?
I said, we just woken up.
Oh, yeah. Just woke up. Woke up late and was like, darn, I'm missing it. I better get over there.
So how have you been this week? What have you been up to?
You know, it's winter, so it's the same. Nothing. Nothing is happening. I hate this time of year so much.
Yeah, there is that argument, but
Oh, things are good. I'm excited. Spring's just around the corner.
yeah,
It'll warm up soon.
somewhere.
But I've been talking with Dean at Koi Boy UK, and I think when my wife and I are going to be out there this summer, the stars are aligning. We're going to be going to the British Koi Show.
Yes,
That'll be fun.
Superb. Yeah. You'll enjoy it.
yes. I'm buzzing now.
Yeah. Are you going?
Which koi show are you going to?
Is it the Great British Koi Show?
The Great British Koi Show. Yeah,
August 23rd.
yep,
Yeah, that's the one.
yep. I won't be showing, but I will be going.
Okay. Well,
Super
then
buzzing.
that's what I want to hear then.
Super buzzing. Can't wait.
So you're at 98 mugs.
98 mugs. Well, I've just had it confirmed today. I've got one coming in the post from Joe at the Koi Perspective, and I've also got another one. I know it's in the post, and it's a fight to see which one comes immense 100.
Oh, this is awkward, Vince, because I'm actually sending you a second one of my mugs just for that spot.
Definitely a race on.
It's a race then, isn't it? Oh, Gary, I did send you a link to come and join us. Why are you frustrated, my friend? If you're frustrated because of the weather, I could totally relate. You know, I went to go out and do a mix here when I'd done the roof. I went to do a mix and I got the board out. I went to cut the bag open, and then it started raining. And I was like, oh. I was like, no, fuck it. I'm not gonna not do anything. And I ended up getting fucking soaked doing that roof. And it does the job. It has got some drips, but once I get the tape arrived and I get that over me bits and pieces, then it's gonna work an absolute treat. And all it's cost me is $7.99 for a roll of polytunnel repair tape, and I think about 10 quid on a couple of bits of batten. Because
Shame you didn't live closer, Vince.
all this was given to me by fucking hell, Ickle Nicky's Koi Pond, and they are 1 metre by half a metre sheets of clear perspex. So I just
there's 2 polycarb sheets here, Vince.
I know it's getting them those scrag.
I know,
because I've still got the roof to put over the main pond.
Yeah.
Yes, Gwen. Fucking weather is stopping us all from working outside. I've got so much work to do outside. It's unreal. And yeah, it's got, like, including last year, it's got to be the wettest year on record. Because we didn't really have a summer, did we?
No.
So we didn't really get a proper growing season last year. We didn't get a proper winter for them this year because the temps have been up and down like a fucking yo-yo. You know, and not just me. I haven't tested my water, but I am going to test my water today because I want to see what my pH is like. And the reason I want to see what pH is like is because at the moment, I don't think I'm replacing as much water back to the pond running the drum and the 2 tempests than I did when I was running the easy pods, if that makes any sense.
Oh.
I think I was actually replacing more water when I was running the easy pods than I am now running the drum.
I'm using less water, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I'm using less water, but
Yeah.
at the same time, my pond is filling up rather rapidly just lately because of so much rain.
Yeah.
And you know, watching guys on Thursday on Gaz's live, and they were saying about pH levels and stuff. So I want to actually see what my pH is in my pond, because before I took the old one down, my pH used to sit at a stable 7.2 no matter what I did. So I want to test the pH, because there has been that much water into the pond that I've actually had to do like some manual cleans of the drum and drop a couple of tempests because I haven't got an overflow fitted yet. But it then shows you how much is water there. I'm replacing less water myself with what's been used by the drum, and I think, is that because I haven't got a cover over it and it's being replaced by the rain? You see what I mean? I can't make a yes. I am definitely using less water now because the pond isn't covered. Can you see? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Alan. Anthony Shepherd says, I'm in the middle of a major upgrade to my pond, but the weather is peeling me up. Yeah, mate, it's pissing us all off. Well and truly. I am. It's like today. I've got no filters to clean. I've got plenty I need to do, but it's all outside. And I've got 2 choices. I go out, get piss wet through and make myself ill, or I hold off and wait. But then you've got the other side of the coin. I've got all the tiling to do, and I've still got cement work to do, but you can't do that because it's been down with rain, and trying to keep the blocks dry, the blocks of the pond itself, is a nightmare, especially with the winds we're getting at the moment, because the tarpaulin I've got covering it keeps getting blown up into the pond, which then gets covered in fucking water. It's just absolutely mental. Hey, Silver, how are we doing? Tommy from Aquatic News Network over in America. Go check him out. He is absolutely hilarious, just like my man Ty is. I've noticed that Queen Man's been getting around.
Yeah. Coin Man's been getting around. He's gonna be getting around a lot more when I get over there and visit you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope he's getting his passport stamped.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot! I'm glad you reminded me. I need to get his passport.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't have a passport going to Canada.
Yeah, I think with that border, they're just not as strict as they are with some others. So I think he
Right,
was able
so
to just snap by.
if you actually live in America, you don't need to have a passport to get into Canada.
Yeah, you might need one to get back. That's the problem.
How does that work?
I'm joking. You definitely need a passport to visit Canada.
I was going to say, you shitbag.
Oh, jeez. Oh, hey,
All
Sean
right,
from Noisy Aquatics is here.
Trust me, I'm British and live in the States. Everyone needs a passport to go. Okay, dude. And welcome in, Noisy Aquatics. All right, you got me with that one.
Craig, how is your? I'm sorry if you guys already talked about this and I'm just late to the
No,
party.
you crack on.
No, how are things going with your build right now?
Mine's all done now. I've changed the filter from a Nexus to Red Label combi drum.
The indoor pond?
Sorry?
Your indoor pond?
No, my main ponds I've changed from a Nexus to a combi drum, and then I've got the grow on under one of them greenhouse poly cover things.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. And you have the your poly one. You have the poly tunnel. Was that? Do you have a heater on that one?
Yeah, I've got the Thermatech 4 kilowatt mini, and to be honest, it's not missed, touch wood, it's not missed a beat. It's gone all the way through the winter, no problem at all. Sitting at 12. I did take it up to 18 when I introduced a new fish, but I have dropped it back down to 12 again. Yeah, and it's costing about.
Why? Just can I stop? Why did you take it up? Because you was receiving a new fish? Was that because it was coming from somewhere that was already heated?
Yeah. It was sitting at 18 where it come out of, so I just wanted to make sure that I was at the same temperature.
Yeah,
and then I gradually dropped it back down. Yeah, but now they're doing well. I am. I think Dave from Eden Coy's mentioned it on one of his posts. He's asked the question of, has anybody put the EA UVs into an easy pod? Does it restrict the flow? Well, if you go on the EA website, it does say you can't do it on a gravity fed easy pod because it restricts the flow. But if you talk to the koi guy, he's had one in for 2 years and not had a bit of trouble. So I've bought one now. I'm going to chuck that in once I get rid of this tunnel. Yeah.
Hey, do you know what I used to run on my main pond in my easy pod?
Yeah.
Was a cheap 13 watt aquarium UV drop in.
Yeah.
Yay big. Cost me 13 quid.
That's what I've got in at the minute. The Chinese one. I've got the Chinese one with the adapter that Sculptured Layers makes to drop in the top. But I have now bought the EA one, the proper fitted one.
Yeah.
I ordered it and then I cancelled the order because I've seen on the EA website that you can't fit them. But then I noticed on the Koi Guy's video that he got a gravity fed one with the original one in there. So I reached out to him. He said, no, I've had it in for 2 years and not had a bit of trouble. So I ordered another one.
Yeah, Ross is a cracking lad.
Yeah.
So
but David Eden Coy's asked the same question because he's thinking of putting one in his. So I reached out to him and said, look, it's not me, somebody else is already doing it, and I've just want to drop in, so you should be good. Yeah, I don't know whether any of the listeners have got a gravity fed easy pod with the EA UV built in.
No, I've got old easy pods because I still have 2 working easy pods at Twisted Towers. I used to have 4.
You'll never get rid of them.
I've just got 4 Tempests now and 2 easy pods.
Yeah, you'll always have an easy pod,
mate.
You ain't the Towers without an easy pod.
No, but the thing is, they do a job. Like I said to Susan yesterday, I've had to take the auto feeder off the growing on tank in long block because getting to a point, yes, they're growing and they're growing well and they're looking really nice, but I'm cleaning that easy pod every fucking 2 days at the moment.
Yeah.
So I've Well, I was cleaning it every 2 days. I cleaned it this morning, and that was the first time in 3 or 4 days, 3 days, because I took the auto feeder off, and I've just gone back to hand feeding whenever I go in there.
Yeah.
The water quality has come back, and like I say, the need to clean the Easy Pod has dropped. But they do a bloody good job for the price point and what they are. You treat them right, they're a good filter. You cannot knock them. And put any type of biofilter after it, whether it be a shower, an active chamber, and then a shower. You know, you've got to remember that Easy Pods, you know, realistically, you don't want anything more than 7,500 litres an hour going through it.
No.
You know, I would say that is sort of like your maximum, which is why I only run my I've got 10,000 Veriflow on the toe side tank, and it's one of them J-Cod ones, and I've had that pump now for fucking 12, 13 years. The most it goes up to is 75%. And I have no problems. My toe side tank is always crystal clear. The Tempest only gets cleaned sort of like once a month. So if you, but again, it's every pond is different. You could put my Easy Pod Tempest in a shower on someone else's pond, the same volume of water, and it'll act completely different. Because that's just the way ponds are. You know, when I get the new one up and running, that's going to run completely different to all the other 3 systems I've got in the back garden. Because I'm gravity feeding and pump feeding the pond, if that makes any sense. Because I'm going to gravity feed.
Grow out, is it, Vince?
Yeah, because what the plan is, I want to get that one up and running. Get the temperatures down in the long block tank, so I can then go through what's in the toe side tank. Everything I want to move on will then go into the new tank, and then everything I want to keep to grow on will go from the long block tank will go into the toe side tank, and everything I want to move on will then go into the new tank, thus leaving the long block tank free for the ground show with a difference. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Because then you got to build your next pond.
Mate, I'm not a Sankey lover, as anyone who knows my channel and knows me. I'm not a Sankey lover, but I am really, really, really looking forward to this ground show with a difference. And a lot of that is purely because I know the parents and I've seen what one of the parents can produce. As in, I've seen what the Dragon Ball parent can do. Because the good ones that we were selecting through were absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the black, it was just all there. Now, mixing that with Lee Hadfield's Takano Sankey, that male, you know the one, don't you, Craig?
Yeah.
Fuck. Powerhouse of a fish, male fish, looks like a female. It's won 2 or 3 awards at the koi shows. Now, if we can combine the Benny quality and the body with the Benny quality and the Sumi quality of the Dragon Ball, mate, there is going to become real nice fish coming out of that spawning. Real nice fish. And Rick's going to be keeping the same amount to one side and growing them on like we did last year. So everyone that's involved will get updates when they get selected through at the farm. So it's going to be good. It really is going to be good. Say last year, 50 people entered, and out of that 50 people, 37 actually sent fish back to be judged. Now, I haven't been back to the farm for the last week or so, so I haven't seen Carl to catch up and see how many slots are left. But there's not going to be many slots left out of 100 when it all kicks off. So if everyone that enters enjoys it and gets something good out of it, well, there's no, if they treat them right, they will get something good out of it. Because even Rick said last year, out of it was 15 or 17 he kept out of his ones, 5 of which were the best kajakus he's ever produced. So it just goes to show that, you know, if they're treated right, you should end up with a, but you got the other side of it is the person who's growing them has also got to select them through them to thin them out, because if you don't thin them out, you're not going to get the best potential out of the fish. There's no arguing that fact, you know. So they've either got to get another body of water or get a thicker skin and actually cull some of these that have got deformities, and then they will do better with what they're left. I mean, when when we judged them last year, there was such a wide range of body shapes, skin quality, and everything else. You know, the smallest I think was 15 cm, and the biggest was 37. Seska's was 34, something like that. Yeah, so that's still a big fish for a short space of time. So yeah, that's one of the big things I'm looking forward to this year. Also, going back to the national this year, looking forward to that, and hoping to go and be part of the team to help put it up and take it down as well.
You're missing a few of the comments, Vince. There's a few questions.
I'm curious too.
Which ones were I missed, Shane?
So amalgam bulbs.
I don't know anything about those. I've got an amalgam in mind, but I don't know the difference, unfortunately. But somebody's asking about the easy pods, the easy cleans on the easy pods as well. The auto cleans, Vince.
Yeah, the easy clean or the auto clean for the easy pods, I've got to say, is absolutely shit. It is absolutely shit. Dave, Rocket Boy, he had one, and he had the guys from Bracknell World of Water come out and replace bits on it 3 or 4 times before he finally listens to me and fucked it off, and then converted it back to a normal easy pod. They're crap, personally, from what I've experienced through Dave and a few other subscribers that have got in touch with me. The auto clean on the easy pod was the worst thing they ever did. That's my opinion on that one. What else have we missed? Oh, George, you got a hangover? Noisy could get amalgam for only run for 8 hours. Stu Bob. Amalgam bulbs. Basically, an amalgam bulb is something that you can drop in, walk away and leave. You don't have to pump. With a standard UV, you've got a transformer, you've got a casing, you've got a housing, and everything else. That's what a UV is. But an amalgam, you strips all of that back, and you've literally just got the bulb. You do still have a ballast unit for it, but it is just a bulb, which isn't working in my drum at the moment. So that's my only gripe about my pond at the moment, is the fact that the UV is not working, and I've done everything I can, so I'm going to have to sort out a bulb. But our Matt's got a lot on at the moment, getting ready for his new shipment, so leave him be. He's busy this afternoon, otherwise he would have been on here with us. On what's Gwen saying? UVC is clarifying, and then I think UVC. No, I thought UVC was clarifying and UVS was sterilizing. Right, Simon. So I don't know a lot about them. I just know you can drop them in. What Simon's saying, amalgam are much more efficient than a standard UV bulb. Well, yeah, I can agree with that, because more water is getting in contact with the bulb, and there are a slight difference in the bulb himself, isn't there, Simon? What makes them more efficient? Is it the fact that they are a different type of bulb that produces a different type of light? And Stu Bob, can I borrow that PP, please? They're fucking jumping like fucking flies out there at the moment. I thought whisper drums only, to be fair. No, you can use amalgams in any type of filter. Any type of filter that's not a canister, def can. But I wouldn't stick it in a bio unit, which is why I stuck it in the outer ring of the Easy Pod when I had it running on my main pond. Stu, you're a darling. Have you got any vodka? I don't drink. Sorry. Oh. Oh, I love him to bits. And talking about which, has everyone watching been across and checked out Midland's koi art? Or Midland koi art?
I had a look after your video, Vince. Yeah, it's got some cracking stuff on there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Well, he's been in touch with me, and I have got a package coming, and there is going to be a few giveaways of some really nice 3D printed koi art. Don't panic, Ty. As I always do when I do a giveaway, there will be one for overseas subscribers.
Thank you for reassuring me. I was panicking.
Hey, you are Stubbsy. Christine. Yep, they've won on my giveaways. We did have a problem with Dale. I mean, bless him. Dale won the wire bonsai tree from
I remember that.
From the 3,000 subscriber giveaway. Yeah, we spent months in the post, and then it turned back up at my door with loads and loads of stickers all over it. So I'm now going to be taking it to the national so I can give it to him. But yeah, the ones that Stu's got on the 3D printed side, they are huge, and I mean they are huge, but they look awesome. And I haven't done a giveaway for ages, and I've been wanting to do one, so this is going to be absolutely awesome. I know that there will be a Hitsuri, a Kitsuri, and a Shiro Tsuri. There was also going to be a couple of Showa Japanese type thing, tree thing, and lots of key rings.
Cool.
100 mug giveaway.
I can't wait to see that.
So yeah, looking forward to that. Really am looking forward to that. Can I put the website up, Vince? He doesn't have a website, Gwen. He has a Facebook page. Just type in Facebook Midland Koya, and you'll find him, because you know, like you've got your logo in your background there, Scrag.
Yeah.
He's actually going to 3D print me a 3 foot wide twisted koi logo.
Nice.
I'm absolutely
cool.
buzzing. So yeah, once I get the front along block covered and the fence wall covered and I've got the roof on, yeah, that's going to be going up. I know you don't do Facebook, Gwen, neither do I. Which is why he then joined Telegram so he could send me some pictures. Sorry, I just refuse to have Facebook. I don't like it. Afternoon from Sweden.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to talk to you about how to do a giveaway, because I hit 1,000 subscribers recently.
You did indeed, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes. Big congrats, bro.
Cool.
Well, basically, what I tend to do is I usually give them a question that needs answering, or I just say, put in the comments, I'm in. And then every comment that's got I'm in with a thumb, I write their name down on a piece of paper. And then when it comes to doing the giveaway, I sit here. Sometimes, if there's loads and loads and loads of people, I usually get Susan to sit here and cut them up and fold them up. And then I just read the names out. But usually, if it's a small amount of people, then I read the names out as I'm folding them up and putting them in a tin. And then I shake the tin while I'm live. And then I take a name out. And that's how I do it. I do it old school.
I kind of like that. I think I'd want to do it old school.
But that's how I've done every giveaway that I've ever done. Am I Craig?
Yeah, and it's worked. It works well. I nearly went down that route, Vince, until I worked out the other way.
The thing is,
with the comment selector from, I think I watched Jamie at Keeping It Koi. I watched his video the way he done it, and I've done it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, yours is, well, as long as you've got the patience to write it. If you see my handwriting, you wouldn't want to do it, but yeah.
Mate, it's only you just got to read it when you unfold it.
That's the problem.
Oh, bless you. Koi events, looking forward to the new Forest Koi shot grounds. Yeah, me too, mate. Koi events is one of the people. Gwen, have you entered this year, Gwen? I know Joyce has. Joyce Drinkwater. Yeah, 100%, Rob. And I haven't had Facebook for about, and the amount of people that say to me, but I can find you on Facebook. Yeah, but I haven't touched it in fuck knows how long, because I didn't know how to fucking delete it. So it's just sat there in no man's land. And like I say, it hasn't been active in about 20 years. and it will never become active because I really don't like it. And when are they due to spawn? Well, Rick's due back to work on Tuesday, and then we've got to get the ponds all bleached, scrubbed, emptied, and everything else. Everything has got to be sterilised. The pools that they do the spawning in have got to be sterilised, refilled, fired up.
Pull your finger outside where you grow on and you'll be able to enter.
If Rick gets the results from the Sankey like he does with his Shiro, mate, some of them Shiros and some of those showers that went into the Munga tunnel in Rick's 2 ponds, mate, they're absolutely awesome. I can't wait to go through them because they're going to be gone through again. And then Rick's going to, you think, sure, he said he's going to leave 100 in each pond over the summer just to see how well he can push them. So, yeah, give you a break. How long have you been building that bloody grow on? I mean, I think there's more chance of Crafty getting his rendering done than you finish that grow on, isn't it?
If people keep badgering your side, perhaps you'll get the message.
Yeah, innit? Put your fucking finger out.
These things can't be rushed, can they, Si?
Oh, I love him a bit, so. Hey, but after all, it was actually Simondo from up North Koi Pond that actually named Long Block. Because right at the start, I was only buying 8 blocks at a time every fortnight, and that was how it started going up. And then I found a wall that had fallen down, and I spent the next couple of weeks raiding it, stripping the bricks off, and then building my filter house out of them. Hence why Simon then called it Long Block. Because before I started with the bricks, he actually put in the comments, I'm sure it was with the amount of time it's taking you with them blocks, you might as well call it Long Block or somewhere around them, and it just stuck. But saying that, Simon, how's my jag oiler doing?
You'll have to ask his son.
I'll tell you what, his son didn't half grow that well, I'm telling you. He did. Simon might have come down here and selected it, but his son grew that really well.
Yeah, he needs to take all the credit, not Simon.
Yeah, definitely. Just a shame it's got a couple of shimmies on it, but it's one of the only ones I know of that are still alive from my spawning. I've got one in my pond, and Simon's got the other.
Like a tank, he's saying.
Fucking awesome. Absolutely awesome. Because mama to that one was my Sorogoi. Yeah. That was the mama, my Sorogoi. Yeah, we're going to be making a move, Ken, anyway soon. So thank you for joining us. Maybe you can join us next weekend on the big screen. That'd be nice because we haven't had you on for a while.
See, persistence. That's what works. And if we keep badgering Si, he'll get his grow on bill. Like you keep messaging me every week, Vince, and I've noticed there's quite a lot of people been getting on each week, so I haven't dropped on. But like this week, it was a bit quieter because I know everybody's up against it, trying to get ponds ready for their shipments and stuff. So I thought I'd just jump on and give you a bit of support.
Absolutely awesome having you on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simon, busy as saying. But to start with, it was called 8 Block because I was building it 8 blocks at a time. And then Simon named it Long Block.
Simon's can be called One Day then.
Yeah, one day it'll be finished. We love you really, Simon.
He's done a cracking job even with the foundations, to be fair.
Yeah, it's
going to be stunning when he's done that.
Once it's done, if he's built it to the same standard as his main one, then it's going to look absolutely banging.
Yeah, 100%.
That'll be in 2028, isn't it? Oh, love you all. All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there for today, and I'd like to say a big thank you to my man Craig from Scrag. Rome wasn't built in a day, and the grow on wasn't built at all. Oh,
geez.
Absolutely awesome. Awesome, Paul. All right, Stu. So, yeah, I'd like to say a massive thanks for Craig for joining along. Ty for popping in like he always does. He's a cracking lad. Go and check him out. The Koi Pit. Tell him I sent you. You lot out there, thank you very much for joining along. As always, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and all that schmizzle. I will probably see you tomorrow with a video from home. As always, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you know you're great, and we'll see you live on Wednesday. Well, got to find the red button.